Grand Rising, my beautiful souls. Chris here with Global Divine Treasures. I welcome you all into my space this morning. I hope everyone gets off to a good start. Another day to do it all over again, and hopefully better than yesterday. Every day we wake up is a new opportunity to put our best foot forward, to be the best version of ourselves. This morning I'm going to do a general reading for one of the collectives. Not sure who that's going to be. Source Spirit will guide me here in a moment. I'm going to roll the dice. This is how I like to roll. For those who's been watching for a while, that's how I roll. I don't have a particular set schedule on when I'm going to do a video or a reading. I go with spirit. I go with intuition. I go with energy, frequency, vibration. That's how I roll. To each his own. No judgment. No judgment here. Because there is no right or wrong way. If you feel it, you feel it. If you don't, you don't. So, again, this is going to be a general reading for a collective that Source or Spirit would like for me to convey a message to this morning. And let's go ahead and begin. This is for all placements, meaning your sun, your moon, rising / ascendant, possibly your north node, south node. And of course, cross watchers are always welcome to chime in, to tap into the energy. So, spirit guides, angels, ascendant masters, Mother Nature. Who needs to hear a message this morning, or some guidance, or words of encouragement? Who is that today? Aries. Wow. I always love to do our wonderful Aries collective. Okay. And then also we received the planet of Saturn. And Saturn is all about structure, laws, discipline. So Source is asking us to take a look at these energies of discipline and what laws and structures we may need to follow or comprehend or look into or just understand. Oh, I already cut these. Okay, Source. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Again, I'm going to let the cards fall and see where they fall. Wow, that wanted to come out. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. I didn't want that, Source. Okay. Wow. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. What else? Wow, that is on the side. Do I want to keep it? I'm going to keep it like that. One more, Source. There we go. Glad to see that 3 of Swords in reverse. Which way am I turning this, Source? Wow, okay. And then, look at that. The 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It is a reverse. Okay, let's see what we got here for our Aries collective. I can't debate if I want this up or down. Am I going up, Source? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay, let's see. We've got one major. And the rest, we've got a little bit. It looks like we've got pentacles, we got water, we got swords. I don't see any fire. Wow. Okay. Well, we start out here with this Five of Pentacles. It's Earth energy, representing Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And I didn't want to see that card, but there's a message in this for some reason. Because this is a energy of financial loss, lack. It's a lack mindset. Mindset of not having enough, or feeling defeated, or have this low self-esteem, or fear, insecurity, poverty. And of course, we don't want to experience these energies. But evidently, there's times where we need to experience this to humble our ego. Or also go into a place of isolation to get understanding of these energies. And why we experience these low vibrating energies of lack of. What is it, Aries? Why do we experience this frequency, this energy? Where did it come from? Why is it attached to us? Maybe Source is wanting us to address it so we can understand it and possibly turn this around. Out of this lack of it into abundance. That's where we are. That's where we want to be. The abundant mindset. Got more earth energy here. This is that Nine of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. Goes along with this first card here. This lack of. This is here. This is boredom. Feeling stuck. Stagnant. Possible even carelessness. But it requires self-discipline, Aries Collective. Whatever it is that we are experiencing on our journey, whether it is our work life, our marriage, just life in general, we must be disciplined. And we definitely got to change the mindset out of lack of, because that's all we're creating. It's very imperative. It's a very essential Aries Collective. That's why Saturn is here, okay? The discipline, it's required. It's required on our journey to be able to create, to navigate whatever that is, Aries Collective. Spirit is really wanting us to hunker down on the mindset. We must ground, get into this grounding energy, because this energy here, it just keeps us in the cycle of not having enough or feeling stuck. And we have the ability to come out of these energies, to get unstuck. We just got to tap in. You got to go within to come out, to get unstuck. Hopefully you can understand what I'm trying to convey, Aries Collective. But it's very strong because, you know, we keep getting these energies that are coming through the readings for an Aries collective. And I'm really tired of seeing these energies. So we must hunker down, discipline, and go within to our psyche and switch the lack of energy, the lack of frequency. Just switch it to I am abundant. I am full. I am enough. I have enough. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am health and wealth. Those positive affirmations. Focus more on that, and that's what's going to come back in. But if we continue this, it's all we're going to get. Remember, energy is fluid. It's always moving. Got to catch the right wave. Aries Collective, this is this old energy that we should, you know, have shifted out of. Yes, I know everybody's at different time frames. There is no right or wrong time, but some of us Aries are still ruminating in this old energy, and Source is saying enough is enough. You see this Eight of Cups, this water energy, this is moving on. Yeah, you may feel a little disappointed. This is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You could feel withdrawn, but you've realized it's time to move out of this energy. This is, again, this is leaving behind this old and moving into a new direction. It's good to see. The past needs to be put where it needs to be. This is the past energy. We no longer want to take it on our new journey, our new endeavor, our new experience. We've got to get out of this old mindset of lack of, Aries Collective, because we are abundant beings. We are amazing, positive beings of light and love. Yeah, we've been so programmed in this 3D matrix, unfortunately, and that's why I got to be careful, because it doesn't matter how long we take to come out of this, as long as you're working to improve, to peel back the layers of the programming so you can come into this abundant mindset. So I'm so glad to see the Eight of Cups. We're walking away from this, and we're looking towards this Nine of Cups. That's where we want to be. Again, this is that water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And once we walk away and leave this old mindset, look what happens here. We come into this satisfaction, this emotional stability, this gratitude energy. That's where we want to be, Aries Collective. We want to be in this energy, in this frequency, because this is what we want in our surroundings, in our hearts, in our minds, in our souls. We want this luxury, this contentment, this satisfaction. We want to stay in this energy, Aries Collective. We don't want to block. Here, down here, we move into, again, more water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is that blocked energy, that emotional loss, emptiness, repressed emotions. We got to tap in, Aries Collective. We got to tap in and get out of this energy. Let go of any emotional baggage, Aries Collective. Sources wanted me to, whoever's still ruminating in this energy, and it's okay, it doesn't matter where we are on our journeys. The message source is really screaming at some of these Aries collective that are still stuck in this old stagnant energy, that are wavering in and out, going back and forth. Source is wanting me to tell you to flip that switch. You don't have to go back and forth anymore. Release the fears, release the old programming. Continue to move forward. And you know, when you're going through this transition, it's kind of just like when Mother Nature is going through a season, just like right now as we're going from winter into spring, how she's, you know, it's snow one day, it's rain one day, and then the next day it's 80 degrees. That's her going through the transition. And this kind of reminds me of what you're doing, Aries Collective. You're going in and out. You're coming out of this old, you're headed towards that new mindset, that new vibration, that new energy. So again, there comes a point where we've got to flip that switch. When it's time for our season, it's our season. And again, you see the switch? This is the Three of Swords in reverse. This is air energy. This is the mind. This is representing that Gemini Libra. So you're speaking to yourself here. Again, this is releasing that pain, releasing the negative self-talk. This is moving on again. This is kind of doing what this Eight of Cups is doing here. This is forgiveness. This is, again, optimism, transitioning. Out of that pain, out of that old, again, programming. You know, that Three of Swords is this experience that we went through that has caused some really hurtful, heartbreaking things in our lives. But it's in reverse. So again, we are coming out of it. And then we move into our Hierophant here, which represents, again, that earth energy, that grounding energy. Also, let me speak a little bit on grounding, because if we do get into a grounding position, we can have more optimism within ourselves. And grounding is getting in alignment with Source, with Spirit, with our divine being, our higher consciousness, Christ consciousness. So we won't be going back and forth. Grounding is so important. And grounding is a form of self-love, meditating, getting into nature, taking care of yourself, feeding yourself good things, positive things, feeding your mind positivity, not low, lacking vibe energies. We've got to pour love, good stuff into us. Positive. Again, this Hierophant represents that grounding earth energy of the Taurus, also representing the planet of Venus, which is love, beauty, art, creativity. And Source is wanting us to embrace that. Stay the course, Aries, and avoid attempts at innovation. Stay the course, Aries. This is about learning. This is about forgiveness, wisdom on a high level, possible a mentor. But Source is wanting you to tap into this innate sacred knowledge that we have inside of us. It's just been, again, covered up. And we must peel these layers of programming away to tap into this knowledge that's already within us. And here we go again. This is like a yo-yo. This energy is in and out, in and out, in and out. Thank goodness we got this Hierophant, because that's what Source is saying. Enough of this in and out. This here is the number 4 of Swords in reverse. It's that mental energy that we keep ruminating and going back and forth in. This is exhaustion, burnout, deep contemplation, stagnation, restlessness, stress, isolation, loneliness, delays, cancellations. Excuse me for one moment. My nose is excuse me. Excuse me, I'm really sorry, but I have to. Okay, I'm back. But again, this is that burnt out energy. Oh, what is it, Aries, that's causing this? This is a really heavy here. Even when I look over at the Knight of Swords in reverse, that inner turmoil, those fears, those. But it's also, geez, this is a very, like I said, in and out energy. It's like one day you are on top of it, the next day you are back in that old energy. The next day you're on top of it, the next day you're back in the old energy. 3 of Pentacles, disharmony, misalignment. It's that hard work, putting the work in. And that High Priestess in reverse. Disconnection. Wow, even these, do you see what I'm saying? What is it, Aries, that's causing the yo-yo effect here? Wow, all I can say is, yes, it is a work in progress. It's not a quick fix. Believe me, I know. I've been on this self-healing journey for the last 8 years, Aries Collective, and I'm a work in progress. So, and whoever I'm speaking to right now with this message, is experiencing some of the same things. I tell you, again, this is a heavy energy, but whichever Aries is experiencing this, the big message here is grounding is so necessary right now for you to get into a space, to quiet the mind, go within, tap in, find out what the triggers are. I said this in the last Aries reading, I believe. There is some great shadow work that needs to be done, because this is, again, these triggers, the in and out is still healing that needs to be healed. There's some old wounds inside that need to be healed once and for all, because this wouldn't keep coming back up. The lack of. Remember, Aries Collective, I am who I am, and that is enough. You are enough. You have every unique cell, atom, consciousness, everything you're made of is perfect the way that it is. Yes, there are things we do have to deprogram, because, again, coming into the 3D matrix has done some pretty heinous things with our mental, and of course it's up to us to unravel that And as we go through life in our journey, that's what we're doing. So to the Aries collective that are experiencing these heavy energies, the in and out energies, Source is wanting me to tell you to continue to do the grounding, the alignment with self, loving self, meditating, yoga, getting into nature, tapping in, so you can move in a more steady, positive frequency. We got to get out of this energy. I'm tired of seeing this energy, and I'm being real with you at this point, because this is all it's been for the last year for some of these Aries. Let's get a spiritual psychic tarot oracle here. Source, spirit guides, and angels. What other messages can we bring this Aries collective that is still going in and out on their journey, still growing, but also moving in a slow progression, but moving, but again getting stuck, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We want to get this on a steady flow of moving forward, Aries collective. Okay, yeah, tap into the throat chakra. Whoa. And choose wisely. Choose your thoughts wisely. Choose what you communicate, what you speak wisely. If you're constantly speaking to yourself that you don't have enough, that you're in this lack mentality, that's all you're going to get. Choose wisely. You see this person sitting there on the dock by itself and got all these different thoughts going into the mind. And then this is our throat chakra, which represents the communication, self-expression, what we speak to ourselves and others. So it's very imperative, Aries collective, what we are saying to ourselves on an everyday, every single moment that we are conscious. It's imperative what we are thinking, what we are speaking, because we are creating as we speak and as we think, literally. So whoever's in this lack mindset, remember, that's all you're going to receive. If you can't flip this around, then I'm telling you now, all you're going to be getting is lack of. If we can flip this to a positive mindset, then we are abundant. Source is saying right here to you, Aries collective, strengthen your throat chakra so you can speak life into yourself. Not death, not lack. We are abundant beings, Aries collective. Clear the throat chakra. Choose wisely on the words that you're speaking to yourself, to your environment, to others. It's very imperative at this moment on your journey, Aries collective. Huge message that's screaming. It's very imperative, Aries collective, to now watch your language, how you're speaking to yourself and others in your environment. If you're speaking negative constantly, lack of constantly, know that's what you're going to have. If you speak in a high vibration, positivity, that's what you're going to have. So you make the choice. You choose what journey you want to walk in. Do you want to walk in a life of abundance or a life of lack of? Your choice. Your choice. I'm going to get one last words of encouragement here for this Aries collective. You know, it's kind of, and I guess I shouldn't be, I felt a disappointment of this energy, but I just now got it. It just, again, it's just making me, because I am an Aries as well, to just stay on top of my language, when I'm speaking to myself. What am I conveying? What am I putting out into the world? I will continue to choose wisely on what I'm speaking. I want to stay in high vibration because that's what I want in my life, is abundance, prosperity, good vibes, good energy. That's the path I want. That's the path I choose. What other message? Is there a message you want to give, Source, or no? Is that it? Okay, we'll take that one. Thank you. To top it all off here. Wow, I haven't got this card, but wow. Exposed and revealed. It's number 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 is all about growth and expansion and evolving. And that's what this journey is all about, Aries Collective. It's about growing and evolving, coming out of our old traumas, our old ways of thinking, so we can grow and evolve into a much more abundant, prosperous life that we so seek. I don't believe I ever got this card. It's beautiful. Let's see what the message is. Exposed and revealed. Huh. Exposed and revealed. And it reads, wow. Healing shame, the imposter syndrome, letting go of self-condemnation, which this is what this is right here. That stinking thinking, that lack of. Freedom from past unresolved wounds, focusing on self-worth, the underlying beauty in rejection. When you experience shame, you don't just feel you've done something wrong. You feel like you are wrong, fundamentally flawed. Know that life loves you, and the universe doesn't make junk, only magic. However, many societal interactions, especially online, are steeped in distorted, unhealthy ways of expressing pain by shaming. Here is the way out of this, Aries Collective. The ones that are resonating with this. Not everyone is resonating with this message, and that is okay. If it's not for you, let it go. If it does not apply, let it fly. But there are some of us, and there is someone experiencing these heavy energies, and Source is speaking to you to help you transition out of this state. Here is the way out of this. See shame as the heart-wrenching cry for help that it is. Consider whether you could have been triggered in the outer world by unresolved issues that matched all your inner pain points. If someone is shaming you, perhaps you have triggered them. How miserable they must be to expand their energy on such toxicity. They are drinking poison, hoping you will get sick. You cannot love someone out of their shame. You can only show compassion for both them and yourself. Set a healthy boundary and refuse to fan the flames. Look upon shame as an opportunity for growth, evolution, healing, and freedom. With this in mind, can you let go of your attachments to control? Admit that this emotion isn't something that has power over and surrender to higher power. There is a sacred quality to the vulnerability inherent in admitting you can do this alone, Aries Collective. When you allow yourself to be laid open in this way, you gain a beautiful new perspective. Then the healed shame has the infinite power of the divine to set you free. Free from this. Wow. I hope you can hear this message, Aries Collective, the ones that are stuck in this mindset. And it's important to constantly flip. Anytime you got this negative energy, this negative mindset that creeps in, you switch it with the positive. And it could be, it's a constant progress, it's a constant work, but eventually you will come into a place where this is no longer like a in and out, like a yo-yo. It'll start to, what's the word I'm looking for? Level out. You'll start to be more vibrant, more positive, more in this flux of flow of positive energy. Once you get a hold of the mind and the speaking, it's again, this is a working progress, especially if you've been born into a lot of trauma as a child. Your environment, everything plays a part of, what you talk about, think about, watch, what you feed yourself, what you pour yourself, what you pour into. It all plays a vital role, Aries. And so start again pouring good stuff, positive stuff into you, so this positive mindset can evolve. No more doubting, lack of, not sure, not feeling like you're enough, because again, you are enough. You're whole from the moment you were thought of. But with all the conditioning and the program from birth, this is what happens. And so it is our responsibility as a human being to navigate ourselves out of this and become our true, authentic self. I'm going to leave this here in hopes that somebody can take any of this information and apply it on their journey. This is just guidance. And I want to wish you, Aries, that are wanting to be, become, and grow and evolve a better person on their journey. I wish you well. I send you healing energy. Again, if this message resonates, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. I wish you a wonderful and blessed day. Until next time, love.